Donald Trump got played, not only by Mexican President Claudia Sheinbaum yesterday, but also by Canada, our friendly neighbors to the north, and their outgoing Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. After weeks of very tough talk about slapping massive tariffs on Canada, Trump is now pausing those as well for 30 days because Justin Trudeau said a few words that made Trump feel good. And of course, the critical detail about what Canada is now promising to do is that Canada has agreed to nothing new. Canada has agreed to nothing as a result of what Donald Trump has done. This is the third time in 2 weeks that Donald Trump has delayed Canadian tariffs, and Canada has not changed a single thing. If you go to the conservative subreddit, if you listen to Charlie Kirk's podcast, if you go and look at the excretions on X from the Magapotamians, they are just enamored with what Trump has been able to do. But what actually happened is that Justin Trudeau announced Canada's $1.3 billion border plan, which he already announced a while ago and they've already been implementing. Trump's pretending it's a new promise. He pointed out that 10,000 personnel are protecting the border. That's not new. That's been going on for a while, the US-Canada border. Trudeau mentioned helicopters and technology and personnel, all of which was previously announced. And Trump is touting it as, I made a deal with Trudeau. Trump took the bait, and he has actually gotten nothing from Canada. Very similar situation to the Mexican situation, very similar situation, as I've already said, with Kim Jong-un in North Korea during Trump's first term. Good for Caitlin Collins. Not that I'm a fan of CNN, but good for Caitlin Collins clarifying this yesterday on CNN.
Now we've just gotten this announcement from Trudeau himself, who I should note got out ahead of the White House in this. He said he had a good call with Trump. He said that Canada is going to be implementing a $1.3 billion border plan where they talk about reinforcing the border. I should note that's actually something that Trudeau announced and Canada announced back in December, about mid-December. But also in this announcement, Jake, he says that they are going to have frontline personnel working and protecting the border after concerns about fentanyl coming across. And he said that they are going to be appointing a fentanyl czar and that they will list cartels as terrorists and ensure 24/7 eyes on the border. I believe it is the fentanyl czar that is new here, but it's that last sentence, Jake, there at the end is the most important here. He says, proposed tariffs will be paused for at least 30 days while we work together.
And then here's Caitlin Collins interviewing a Trump apologist who ends up actually admitting, okay, maybe this stuff isn't new, but at least Justin Trudeau reiterated that he's going to do it. Oh, man.
It's ravaged hometowns. Everyone understands the fentanyl crisis. But one, the amount of fentanyl that comes from Canada is nowhere near the scale of the southern border. A lot of it comes through legal ports of entry. But on this specifically, he called this off, saying that he had won concessions from both of them, but is there a tangible concession in your view?
Yeah, absolutely. He won the concessions, and part of it is well, it's a commitment from Trudeau that wasn't there to help with fentanyl, to help with the black market.
Well, he announced the plan
and to secure the border.
He announced that plan though 6 weeks ago, back in December.
Well, at least he's reiterated it and formalized it, and
that's really the game. This guy ultimately concedes, fine, none of this stuff is new. But Trump was able to get Trudeau to reiterate that he is going to do it. If you are willing to suspend tariffs on Canada, which you campaigned on and believe would be awesome for the country, simply because the Canadian Prime Minister reiterated that he's going to do stuff he's already announced, that is weak sauce. That is weak sauce. And if you don't want to listen to Caitlin Collins explain it, here is Justin Trudeau last week saying, we've already started this. This predates the tariffs, and he's saying this is something we're already doing.
We launched a $1.3 billion border plan that is already showing results, because we too are devastated by the scourge that is fentanyl, a drug that has torn apart communities and caused so much pain and torment for countless families across Canada, just like in the United States. A drug that we too want to see wiped from the face of this earth, a drug whose traffickers must be punished. As neighbors, we must work collaboratively to fix this. Unfortunately, the actions taken today by the White House split us apart instead of bringing us together.
So this is classic Trump. Threaten tariffs, claim you're getting tough with Canada, with Mexico. They pretend to give in without doing anything different, and you claim victory. You quietly back off, and you pretend that it was the plan all along. It's the same routine every single time. Remember when Trump threatened tariffs on Mexico in 2019 unless they stopped illegal immigration, and Mexico said, all right, we'll put some troops on the border, which they were already doing then. Trump took credit and he said, look, I won. They're doing what I want. And nothing changed. If something had changed, Trump wouldn't be accepting the exact same faux concessions today. And now Justin Trudeau is running the same playbook. Claudia Sheinbaum is running the same playbook. Trump thinks he's playing 4D chess. He's the one getting played. He fell for en passant and didn't know it was one of the rules. Trudeau is just buying time. And Trump gets his little PR victory. The tariffs are paused. Canada doesn't give up anything new. And meanwhile, businesses remain in limbo. What are our costs going to be 3 months from now? Are we going to have to go to all of our customers and say, it's going to cost 25% more, it's going to cost 30% more? We don't know. Prices are continuing to creep up. And again, I'm getting emails from, I got a couple emails from so-called progressives. And I say so-called not because they aren't, but what I mean is these are folks who are ostensibly sort of simpatico with my general view. And they go, David, why are you pretending it's Trump's fault that prices are going up? I'm not pretending it's Trump's fault. Trump is the one who ran on, I will lower prices on day one. They've continued to go up. I'm not saying it's thanks to Trump that prices are going up. What I'm saying is the same thing I said before Trump took office, which is I don't believe that Trump is going to get prices down, certainly not within his first week or days in office. And that is absolutely what is happening or isn't happening. So, you know, spare me the emails, but we see prices going up. We don't see any reason economically, macroeconomically, for them to turn around anytime soon. And if these tariffs were truly so necessary and so critical to the United States, why is Trump willing to delay them? Not once, not twice, but in some cases 3 times for minor, insignificant non-concessions from Canada and from Mexico. That's where we are right now. After the break, we will talk about China. And China is not doing what Canada and Mexico are doing, which is playing Trump by saying, here's some stuff that we'll do even though we already did it. China's taking a different approach, and we will talk about that next. Winter is the perfect time to cozy up at home with some freshly baked treats like flaky pastries, hearty breads, comforting pastas, and you can do it without any effort. Our sponsor, Wild Grain, is the first Bake from Frozen subscription box for artisanal breads, pastries, and pastas. Wild Grain simply takes the hassle out of baking. Everything bakes from frozen in 25 minutes or less. No mess or cleanup. Your family will be amazed, thinking you've become a master bread baker all of a sudden. My favorite is the croissants. You throw them in the oven, 25 minutes. Wow. If you're ready to bring all your favorite breads, pastas, and pastries right to your doorstep, check out Wild Grain. You can build your box of artisanal pastries, breads, and everything right now. And for a limited time, Wild Grain will give my audience $30 off your first box, plus free croissants in every box when you go to wildgrain.com/Pacman to start your subscription. Free croissants in every box and $30 off your first box. The link is in the description.